Just want to say thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. We're currently at 440 subscribers. Every day this week we've climbed to 441 and then we dropped down to 439. And today, at the time of recording this video, we're back to 440. So I just want to say thank you.
This is the Weightlifting Geek, the intersection of technology and technique, and the home of the 3, 2, 1 Geek Squad! I love it. I love it. This
Put 800 up there.
There you go. We hype now. Mondays and Fridays we upload a weightlifting video. Tuesdays we upload a technology video. Check out our social media. Check out our Amazon affiliate links. Let's get to the workout.
So what are we going to talk about for Tech Tuesday? Hold on. Wait. It's Sunday. And y'all know how I do. Me and my team, we be doing some things. Let me get this jersey on for you. Get situated. Okay. There we go. So, what are we talking about today for Tech Tuesday? Today we're doing the follow-up to the incident. Me erasing all of my data. By the time you see this video, the hard drive's already on the way to the company, and then they'll let me know, hopefully this week, where we stand with the data and what we need to do. And as you saw yesterday, we're doing splits with some of our videos. That way we can build up our content. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the aftermath. What are we doing to fix it? What is the plan? So the first plan is I need to buy another external hard drive. And I plan on buying a solid state external hard drive. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump into the computer. I'm going to show you how the hard drives work, just in case you blooper. We're going to jump into the computer and I'm going to show you how hard drives work. Now, just in case you missed it, there was a video in the past, and I'll put it right up here in the corner. I'll put a link to that where we actually kind of talked about hard drives and storage. And you would think that I would have learned from that video, but that's a whole nother conversation. So we'll jump into the computer. I'm going to kind of show you how hard drives work, why I'm hopeful that we'll have data, and then, why I'm hopeful that my data will be recovered, and then we'll go from there. So let's, in classic Geek Squad fashion, jump into that computer. Alright, so now we're in the computer, and as you can see, I just Googled how is data saved on a hard drive. And I picked this image because I wanted to show you this to start with. So basically you have the platters, which are these silver discs inside of the hard drive. And it's kind of like an old record player or an old 45 record in the sense that the data is saved in cylinders on the platter. So you have data saved on this track, data saved on this cylinder, data saved on this cylinder, so on and so forth. And then from the side view, you have your number of heads, which read the platters, and then you have the number of platters. So in this case, it's 8 platters, or 4 platters and 8 heads, and that's how that works. So my thinking is that when I set the external hard drive to be a Windows boot disk, that it only wrote data to these internal cylinders because of the fact that it's only 8 gigs, whereas the whole total external hard drive was 500 gigs. So my hope is that the Windows bootable disk that I made is in here, and that all of our data is out here. That's the hope. Now, in doing the Windows drive, I'm sure that it formatted, and hopefully it didn't format all the way out here because it didn't need to. Now, mind you, I don't know for sure because I wasn't in my office when it actually happened. I was working. But that's the hope and that's the plan. So the next thing that I wanted to show you is this. We'll look up how is data saved on an SSD. So an SSD if you look at the two in comparison, you have your platters, the spindle where everything sits, your read-write heads, the actuator arm, and so on and so forth on a traditional hard drive and how it works. Whereas on a SSD, it's literally like a flash drive. You have this NAND flash memory, and these chips are actually what store your data. Then you have your cache and your controller. So that's your cache and that's your controller. The controller controls what gets saved. The cache simply temporarily stores it and then moves it here permanently. So that's how that works. So my goal is to get an SSD, just like what we talked about, the controller and the cache and our actual memory chips, and it sits just inside of an actual hard drive. And it looks just like a regular hard drive, except it's an SSD. And then you have a different type of SSD, M.2 SSD. So an M.2 SSD is a little bit different because it doesn't look like a traditional hard drive. It actually is, it looks just like an actual stick of RAM once it loads. No, that's not what I wanted. I just wanted the picture. But when you look at the picture, you can see it's literally just the same NAND memory chips. And this is the connector for this. It doesn't have the traditional hard drive connector or the SATA connector. So I'm hoping to get, my plan is to get some type of SSD. Now what I'm looking at is the SanDisk, if I could spell, Extreme Pro SSD. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at getting because when it loads, you'll see it's literally the same thing that we've been talking about, except it's in a nice case. You can actually put it on a key ring if I needed to. It's very small. And the good thing about this is, with my traditional hard drive where I accidentally overwrote the data, I was always concerned about it falling or bumping too hard because it's those traditional platters, and if the heads touch the platters, you're gone. Whereas this, because it's SSD, it's chips. So if it falls, if it bumps or jars or whatever the case may be, I don't have to worry about it being damaged. And it's in this nice protective case, and they run about $100. So if you are willing to help me in that regard, make sure you go over to Sup Kings and buy some supplements, because everything that you do there will help me to be able to get this SSD. So that's what we're working on. That's the plan. And I'm going to buy one so that I'll have an SSD in conjunction with the traditional hard drive that I have now. And then next month I plan on buying another. And then I'll have two. So I have one to work with, one as a backup, and then my current SSD as kind of like an off-site backup that never gets plugged into anything and simply holds things just in case. So regardless of whatever the case may be, I should be in good shape. That's the plan. So that's what we're working on. It took me a couple days to bounce back and kind of get my mind right. And now I'm re-energized. I'm refocused on YouTube. And, you know, if I get the videos back, I get them back. If I don't, like everyone has said in the comments, and thank you so much for your great comments. I just make better videos. So I'm determined to do better and to do more and to make better videos. So that's what we're going to do. But having this is my plan to make sure that it doesn't happen again in the future. And ultimately, what I'm really thinking about doing is getting some type of cloud service that will allow me to have 5 to 6 terabytes where I have another place to save online. So I have learned my lesson of having things in multiple places, and most of the videos that were up there, I was actually thinking about pushing to my online OneDrive account just as a backup because I only have one hard drive. But I hadn't made time for it. So it's my fault. I hadn't made time for it. If I had made time for it and done what a traditional IT person preaches, then I would have my stuff. So I've learned my lesson and we're going to move forward. But I did want you to see A, what I'm going to do, B, how hard drives work, and then hopefully you'll understand why we're doing things the way that we're doing. And yesterday we split up. So that was the thing. I just wanted you to understand what we were doing and why we were doing it. So that being the case, we'll jump back out of the computer and let's do that right. We'll jump back out of the computer. So I hope you've enjoyed today's Tech Tuesday. I really wanted to just kind of explain to you what I plan on doing in the future so that we can bounce back from it. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's video, part 1 of the day that it happened. We covered the bench press. And then on Friday, we're going to cover the deadlift and how we did that. So I hope you enjoyed that opening clip. And I look forward to seeing you on that video on Friday. The moral of the story is that mistakes can happen to anybody. Despite our best planning, despite our best efforts, mistakes can happen. So my goal moving forward is to plan more, to plan ahead a little bit more. I've been wanting to have a second external hard drive for a long time, and I just didn't pull the trigger. So I've learned my lesson. We're going to get some things in place so it'll never happen again, and we'll move forward. Just want to say thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. We're currently at 440 subscribers. Every day this week we've climbed to 441 and then we dropped down to 439. And today at the time of recording this video, we're back to 440. So I just want to say thank you. I really want to reach 500 because I really want to be able to show you what the creator community tools can do as far as creators are concerned and how you can utilize them. I want to show you by example. So anything that you can do to help us get subscribers so that we can reach 500 would be amazing. I thank you in advance because you always come through. Make sure to tell your friends about the channel. Make sure to tell your family about the channel. Make sure to tell strangers about the channel. Tell everybody about the channel. We're working on some merch. I got some really exciting things coming in the next couple months with that. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be better quality than what I was originally planning. It's going to be great. So we got a lot of stuff cooking, a lot of stuff coming. Make sure you stay tuned because starting January, we're going to be doing a shirt giveaway. In January, we're going to be doing a shirt giveaway. Geek Squad shirt giveaway, January. We're giving away 4 shirts. So if you want to see how to win one of those shirts, you gotta watch our videos. Thank you so much. Stay strong, stay positive, stay active. Geek Squad. I hope you guys have a good evening.